The sun has come out a little bit, just a little bit. It's peeking through the clouds, it's peeking through the rain and the smoke and the haze. Hi, girls. Hi, I know, Rennie. I know. So just wanted to do a quick pop-in. We're still battling smoke and haze, and of course now we're battling rain. But the temperatures are getting better, which is lovely. And all of the girls are doing great. So thankfully, not even our older ladies have been bothered by the air quality, which is fabulous. That's what I want. From a update perspective, I don't really have much to give you, right? The girls are doing great. They are kind of enjoying their summer, and their summer is their time off, right? Nobody's pregnant, nobody's raising babies, nobody's doing anything. It's mid to end of July, depending on who you ask. And, you know, I kind of hate this time of the year because I always get questions or I get calls, I get a lot of them, asking me for baby goats. And, you know, people are desperate, right? And I get it. So for the record, I secured my first 2 baby goats, Emma and Fanta, in August. We went and drove, well, I didn't. Farm Hubby went and drove to Virginia to pick them up on Labor Day weekend. So I just want to be clear that I understand the desire, right? A lot of people go into summer and, you know, now the kids are out of school. Now everybody is ready for, you know, some extra responsibilities and you have some free time. You've been able to build your sheds, your barns, your buildings, your coops, whatever. And I get calls all day, every day, or emails or questions about availability. I want baby goats. I want baby chicks. I want baby ducks. I want baby turkey. And I hate to say it, but like, you've missed the boat, right? You're past the season. And it's such a hard conversation to have. And sometimes I'm able to help folks understand and they're willing to wait until next year. And I know that is super hard because the anticipation, when you are finally ready for something, waiting another 8 months is not what you want to do. I get it. I'm the same way. But I would encourage you to think about it, right? So many people that call me and like just the other day, do you have ducklings? No, but I'll happily hatch ducklings for you. They'll be available in 4 weeks. That's not good enough. I need them today. Well, I can't help you if you need them today. And I'm not sure why you need them today specifically, but my guess would be, you know, that instant gratification aspect. And I get it. That's fine. Go to Tractor Supply and get yourself some ducklings or whatever fulfills that need. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking for a specific breed or you're looking for a specific experience with purchasing and maintaining and owning animals that are going to be with you for a very long time, I'm going to strongly recommend have patience. And I will tell you that I didn't, right? And I got lucky. I mean, I absolutely love my Emma and my Fanta. They are my 2, you know, OG goats. They're my favorite. I won't say favorite. I love all my goats, but they are definitively, you know, the goats that started this whole thing. And they are worth every bit of money that I spent on them. They're going on, you know, 14 and a half years old. They've been with me for a very long time. I've had babies from them. But the reality is they were not top quality goats. They were leftover goats that I paid top quality price for. So lessons learned, right? And as I understood the breed and I became more and more involved in it, certainly, you know, I didn't regret the decision by any means, but would I have made different choices? Maybe, because it probably would have accelerated my journey a little bit. I don't regret any aspect of my learning or any aspect of the curve that I went through, but I just wanted to explain, like, sometimes, again, depending on what you're looking for, having a little patience and waiting for the right thing makes more sense than just jumping to the next available goat or the next available bird or the next available whatever. And I'll give you, again, a kind of a perfect example, right? Somebody I was talking to the other day wanted baby goats now. And that's not something I can do. It's not something I can create. It's not something that I can help with. And in that aspect, that, I started to ask, like, well, what are you looking for? Just pets. Well, are you looking for this specific breed? No. Okay. Well, then there are other breeds you can look for that do have babies kind of year round or later in this season, right? And we'll probably have babies now. Okay. Well, can you tell me who they are? Well, no. I don't do the research for you. You've got to do that, right? Like, I can't tell you if you're just looking, quote unquote, for pets. There are lots of different breeds of goats, but I don't know what's going to make you happy. I don't know what personalities you're looking for. I don't know what traits and characteristics you're looking for. You came to me, I have a very specific breed. My assumption is that you're aware that I have many Silky fainting goats and that you're looking for a fainting goat, a long-haired goat, a small goat, a non-dairy goat, right? Like, I have to understand what you're looking for. So I had a long conversation with this person, and they were very frustrated with me because I kept asking questions and the answers kept being, I just want pets. So finally I said, listen, it sounds like you want whatever you can find now, and I don't have that. So I would suggest, going on to Facebook or Craigslist and looking for goats that are available in your area. Don't limit it to breeds. Don't limit it to specificity, because that's not what you want. I said, now, you have to be realistic and understand that you're going to get what you pay for, and you're going to get what you ask for. And so be very careful, be very cautious, that you understand the background of the goat. You get a chance to see their living conditions. You have a chance to look at the goat with their parents, with their mom, with their dad, that they're not a baby goat that's a bottle baby that's just going to get handed off in a parking lot somewhere, right? Know what you're getting into. That's my recommendation. But if you have to have a goat tomorrow, that's going to be your best way to get it. And I kind of get frustrated a little bit with that, to be honest, because I know that they're not going to get a healthy goat. I know that's what's, I kind of know the outcome that's going to happen. And maybe they're going to get lucky and this isn't what's going to happen. But more times than not, they're going to go, to where what I would call a backyard breeder and get a mixed breed backyard goat with horns. Oh, that's a big boomer. Did you see Emma's ears react? If you didn't rewind, you'll catch it. She had a little bit of a startle response. It was cute. And it's starting to pour, so I'm probably going to have to shut up now and get off my soapbox. So at the end of the day, I guess because of the weather, I'm going to cut this lecture short. My recommendation, my strong recommendation, is when you decide to get an animal, or you decide to get set up for an animal, or your kids are finally ready for an animal, or whatever it is, whether it's a dog, a cat, a bunny, anything, be prepared to wait. Oh, it's getting loud. I'm going to jump the fence and go into the barn. Even the goats were like, Ma, you're stupid. I don't know what you're doing out there. I guess I'm stuck here for a little while now because I'm not running back to the house in this. So be patient when you're looking for your animal. And I'm telling you this from somebody who wasn't, who insisted I had to have, I saw these goats at the 4-H fair. I did a whole lot of research in the breed because I wanted to make sure this was the breed that I wanted to get into. So I did do that. And then once I researched the breed, I started to find breeders, and I really did kind of solidify that this was the particular breed I wanted to work with. What I did not do and did not learn was that, the baby goats available in August and September-ish timeframe are not necessarily show quality baby goats. Those baby goats are snapped up at the beginning of the season. Most breeders are, finished kidding by, even if they're really late kidding, by May latest, right? Babies are going home July latest. So, August, September, you really are looking at leftovers from only breeders that have gigantic herds and breed kids, a lot of kids, right? Which probably, again, wouldn't have been the decision I made then if I knew what I knew now. So I'm speaking from somebody who did exactly what I'm telling you not to do. And what I'm telling you not to do is not to focus in on the timing. Focus in on what you're looking for. What is the experience that you want? What is it that you want to spend? What is it that you are looking to get out of the next decade plus with your animals? And then look for the animals and understand when that type of animal is available, right? If you're looking for turkey in June and July, you're not going to find them because the breeding season is long since over. You might find some adults, or you might find some, young juveniles, and you'll pay more for them, and maybe that is the experience you want, but you're not going to find babies. More thunder, yay. If you are looking for, goats, look in February, look in March, even look in January. People are breeding and we have babies in the winter, right? There are people that have babies in December, more so than babies in June, July, August. Now that holds true for my breed and for many goat breeders. Woo! But not necessarily all. And again, hi, Ladybug. Did you finally come out to say hi, Snuggie? Yeah, you've got hay stuck to you. What do you got going on here? So I will tell you, if you call me and you contact me, I will continue to work with you. I will educate you. I will help you to the best of my ability. That is what I've committed to. And it doesn't matter whether you buy a goat from me or not. What I'm not going to do is do your research for you. So if you call me up and you say, okay, you don't have any, well, give me somebody who does. I can't do that, right? You don't call up a pizza place and they, ask them for a better pizza place. Right? You don't call a restaurant and say, I want Italian food. Okay, great. We sell Italian food. Well, no, I don't want yours. I want somebody else's. And tell me where I should go, right? But I will help you. I will guide you. I will give you direction. And then you need to do the legwork yourself. There are breed associations. Miniature Silky Fainting Goat Association, the MSFGA that I'm a part of, has a breeder listing by state. It is pouring out. I don't know if you can see the rain on the camera. I don't think you can. But you can hear it, I'm sure. So the MSFGA has a breeder listing posted with links to those breeders. And if they don't have a website with a phone number, if they don't have a phone number, then some way to contact them, whether it's an email, something. And those breeders are active breeders that have had kids registered with the registry sometime within the last 18 months. So they should be active breeders. My new registry, HSFGR, Heritage Silky Fainting Goat Registry, also is going to have a breeder listing. So there are ways to find information, and I can't be the one to give you all the answers, especially if you're looking to go take my information and then buy a goat from somebody else. And I've had that before. So, it's fine. I encourage people to get what they want, what's going to make them happy. And at the end of the day, if getting a goat now versus waiting for something is what's going to make you happy, then you go do that. I'm just probably not going to tell you where to go do that. Are you rubbing up against me, girl, huh? You're fine. Oh, you're sopping wet, though. So, yeah, I think that's it for my soapbox. I'm going to get off it now. And it sounds like I might get a break in the rain, and I'm going to make a dash for the house. So I hope you all have a fabulous day. And until next time, there's work to be done. Bye for now.